One of the most untruthful things, if there's any word like that, I've seen circulating the internet is that you need to make your song yourself from scratch. You don't need help of AI. You don't need to use, sample pools. That if you use any sample pools are the ones that they have, like Wow Sounds, like Splice, like WAV, all those people. So you don't need to use them. If you use them, then you are not a real producer. There is no greater lie than this. Let's get to it after the intro. Welcome back to the studio, ladies and gentlemen. It's your boy Krizbeatz, the drummer boy, and this is to tell you that the Krizbeatz Music Academy is currently on right now. You can join with the link below, and we will have this type of discussions from time to time on Krizbeatz Music Academy one-on-one session where we can always, express things and talk. So I saw this news on Reddit the other day, and when someone posted something that places like Splice and all those things and all those sample pools, they are making producers lazy. That itself is misleading when you think about it, because what is your definition of laziness? Are you saying if someone takes a sample from one of these sample pools and takes it, brings it into a DAW and makes a beat, makes the drums, makes the arrangements, are you calling those things lazy? Or are you saying that just because the sound is not original from those people? Like I said in the last video, I don't know if it's the last video or the video before, this thing is music. It is not rocket science. It is not mathematics. It is music, and music is supposed to be felt. If people cannot feel your music, then you are not making music. Whether you are making dance, reggae, dubstep, funk, anything you like, you do. If it cannot be felt, we are spiritual beings as humans. We have a soul. We live in a body, we are spirit. So our soul has feeling, it has a way. There are some songs that you listen to, you don't even know the song, but the chord progression will take your mind somewhere. You start thinking. I don't know if it happens to you, maybe you are not human. Stuff like AI in music production, stuff like sample pools are not there to replace your creativity. If you were not creative before, you will not be creative until you work on how to be creative. They are there to enhance your work. What do I mean? I'm making beats in the studio. I need that atmospheric sound. If you don't know what atmospheric sound is, this is it. I need this atmospheric drone sound, and I'm not able to. If I say, let me start creating that now, I will go out of the flow of whatever I'm doing. So sample pools are there for you to just type atmospheric sound in the key of the song you're making. Bring it in, continue with your flow. So how does that make you less of a producer? Okay, you say, no, that one is okay. People can do that, but people that goes to use the sample that someone else made. Let me break it down to you. Burna Boy's African Giant album is the most sample pooled album I've ever heard in my life. Guess what? The album got a Grammy. You created your own from scratch. Do you have a Grammy? No, not yet. So it does not mean the music is what matters, how it relates to people. Have you seen a crowd? Have you been to a concert where a DJ is playing and people are shouting, wow, A minor 7th chord, A minor 7th, A minor 7th chord? No, nobody cares about the chord that you played. Nobody wants to know if it's diminished or augmented or anything. They just want to know how the music makes them feel, which is what I'm always preaching on this channel. It's about the music. Don't focus too much on the technicality of the music. And this thing happens to us. Producers are not the only people that will listen to your music. Half of the world cannot play piano. As a matter of fact, 1/4 of the world does not know music. They just listen for listening's sake. So if you focus your energy too much on, I want this thing to be done this way, you will keep wasting time as opposed to moving the way you should move. AI and all the sample pools are tools. You should use them. Of course, I'm not an advocate of taking sound and dropping it. That can even cause you issue, because you might have other people that will use it the same way you thought you are using it, and then it will be an issue for you when you Shazam your song and then you see multiple people have used that sample. You don't want that. So if you get sample, please try to make it as unique as possible. Pitch up, pitch down, chop, stack, reduce, warp it, all those type of things. I have videos on how you can sample stuff. If you want more video on that, I can make video of how you can change a particular sample to your own and make it yours. But what am I saying in this case? You want to be sure to know how to make the music feel good, not really about the chord. You can, I've made song with major chord, bang bang, baby cool temper, bang good bang. There was just 2 chords, bang bang, bang bang. That's all, bang bang, bang bang. That's all. There's no extra thing I added. Do you get? It's not centered on. It's a basic triad chord, bang bang. No diminish, no chord, no octave to pack the chord full. What I'm saying in essence is AI and sample pools, most of the sample pools now are now infusing AI, where the AI can help you create, a better thing, and then you can drag it in as stems. They are not the enemy. Your enemy is your laziness backed by your ego. Your ego is trying to tell you that, oh no, because you didn't make this, then you shouldn't use it. Because you didn't do this, you shouldn't use it. No. I make samples for myself. I do pools for myself. I've said this time and time, and that is what we use for the Krizbeatz Music Academy. By the way, the Krizbeatz Music Academy is on right now. You can click the link below to join and become one of our students and enjoy this type of conversations time to time with me directly. So the goal is to make good music. The goal is to see the music come to life. The goal is not to be a music scientist, it's not to be a scientist. It's music, it's art, it's pure art. Leave the science for science people. Take your art and make it great. Do your art in a scientific way where people can say, oh yes, this is beautiful. Take things and put them into granulator. Okay, I'm already going into another tutorial. So leave your ego at the door. Make music. If a sample can make African Giants album and go ahead to win Grammy, then what are you talking about? Until you've done otherwise, you can't say otherwise to us right now. Do you understand? So yes, keep your ego in check. AI are tools. AI and any other sample pools, they are tools. Use them to get to where you want to get to. Use them as a ladder. Use them as a stepping stone to get to where you need to be. Don't complain about people using them because you feel like, okay, yes, they are getting things done faster than you. You need to be able to get it. And if you don't like to use it, then you create your own sample pool where you have your drone, all those things, you have it ready, like I'm doing, where I have them ready to go. Then you give yourself time. I have months. I give myself months, 1 single month of not taking any job, not mixing, not mastering, not making anything. All I'm doing is creating samples for myself that I will use when I'm on the go, when I'm maybe DJing somewhere and I want to make a remix, a mashup quickly. I'm able to just pull things together and get them done. So that is what it is. So yes, this is to enlighten you on samples not being your enemy, AI not being your enemy. They are not here to replace you. They are here to help you get to where you need to get to. So my name is Krizbeatz, the drummer boy, and thank you for watching this episode, and I'll catch you in the next class. Let's go.